offering us clean water. Well, they fight it out. Solutions for helping us not go bankrupt because we don't have medical insurance. You know, you and the other representatives on that list that wrote that bill voted against us having, more access to insurance. Those are the things that would help us now, regardless of what they fight it out for.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things we want to see from a representative.
Yeah, I understand. You're talking about expanding Medicaid?
At least.
I'm never going to get there on that. That's a Ponzi scheme from the federal government. Don't work.
I'm 80 years old. When I worked in Atlanta, across from Atlantic Steel, when they had the Superfund National, all the little guys in white suits doing cleanup, why can't we create a Superfund?
That's what needs to happen.
All of the carpet industry
Pays into.
and the chemical companies and anybody that pollute.
Absolutely.
Can
That's been my suggestion from the beginning.
So right
there,
there,
It's a federal issue. It's a federal issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I can write an urging resolution to the feds.
You could do
and
that.
say,
You
but
could
they
do
don't-
that
they don't
just
listen.
locally. You could
No.
do that locally.
Well, I mean, but the feds have to come in with the Superfund. We've had conversations about that.
But
We
the
talked to
state is
Marjorie
about
Taylor Greene. We've talked to her office about it. I've reached out to the two senators and said we need to create a Superfund on this issue. Allow companies to pay in so all this money is not wasted in the courtroom trying to prove who's right and who's wrong, and the money actually gets to clean up, which is what everybody wants.
Well, see, I
So-
live down on River Bend Road.
Yeah.
And I'm 80 years old.
Yeah.
So I remember when the carpet industries were polluting the creeks.
Sure.
All the runoff.
Yeah.
There was a little creek right down there.
Bear Creek.
Called Bear Creek.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
runs
Bear Creek.
different colors.
Come right out of Aladdin over there.
Run different colors
Fish were
every.
killed.
Yeah.
All the plant life was killed.
Sure.
We'd have to roll up our school buses just to drive through that area.
Yeah.
I mean, our window shade.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
why? I mean,
They've been
I
negligent
know
for
that a
decades.
little carpet company can't put up the big money in a carpet. I understand that. But if you help develop a fund just locally with all of the carpet industries that could help pay for cancer treatment. My older sister died from cancer. Everybody in her husband's family in that area died from cancer. And then, so that's Rocky Face, And I was in a group in Atlanta called Women in Construction. And we had a speaker at our meeting one night that they had done there was a big meal, I don't know what kind it was, but there was a group of people right at the border of Georgia and Florida that was dying with cancer. I mean, unreal rates.
Right.
And they traced the water flow all the way back to that one meal.
Right.
They're polluting the water, was killing all
Hey, all
these
these
children.
people.
And,
Sure.
and
And that's what happened in Dalton.
So I wouldn't disagree with you at all on the Superfund issue. But the problem is you can't set up a Superfund at the same time when you have all this other litigation going on. So what has to happen is the Superfund gets set up to stop the litigation, and then you figure out the companies pay into the Superfund for cleanup. But the purpose of the Superfund is to stop thousands of lawsuits, and then there not be any money left over for cleanup. Does that make sense? And so I don't disagree, that's the best pathway forward.
so we just keep letting them pollute the water.
No, they haven't started, this is all stopped. They haven't made this chemical since 2015. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that PFAS chemical hadn't been made since 2015.
But
Because it's forever, it's still there. That's
didn't
the
one of
issue.
the companies recently admit that they were still using some type of a forever chemical?
There are some short chains that are still being used.
And we
They're
should
not
not
the long chains.
we should not minimize those because we don't
Yeah,
yet
I mean,
know what
that's-
they're going to
again,
cost.
that's the feds are the ones that have changed all that. So,
Look, this is
want
not a
representation.
left or right issue, right? Correct? It's not a left.
No.
It doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican or independent or whoever
Sure.
you could
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're still going to be poisoned alike, right?
Yeah.
Even Chairman McCray Kyer, was not in favor of your bill. I don't know if you saw on the.
Yeah, he just he don't like it. He don't like me. He don't like it. He don't like my stance on immigration. You like my stance on immigration.
Look,
I mean, it's it is
right,
what it is.
and that's irrelevant. We're talking about just the people.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying he's against a lot of things.
There's a lot of people on both sides of the aisle who are opposed to this, right? So why would you continue on with that, right? If the danger is that these companies are going to go under, maybe this is what the voters voted for, right? Like, they don't care that it goes under. They care more about their water and their health than they do that these companies.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I would argue that if all the companies go under, we're going to have the water. We're still going to
let the voter decide, right? The voters put you in, and they're against this, right? So,
And you know, if they were willing to poison us once, they'll be willing to poison us again.
and look, man, if I'm dead, I can't go work the next day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so
No,
that's-
I mean, I'm with you. I don't know how. I just don't see.
We've been through the
The
2008 recession, man. If
the
we got through
unknown-
that,
unknown is scary.
That's an excellent point. So you remember 2008?
Yeah, absolutely.
12% unemployment.
yeah.
Triple that
How do you know that?
because
Because
they're
you
your
think-
two largest the two
you
largest
think no one
employers
else
in
is
town.
going to
other
come up
employees
to
that do
take
that.
up them
And they're not
slack?
gonna. They're not gonna. You know they're not.
The magnitude of
That's
this
what they said
lawsuit
about,
is something.
that's what they said about
Have you
tobacco
ever
too.
received bonuses from child?
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of money can be cut from their salaries, their bonuses,
Oh,
and
yeah.
their perks.
No, I hear you.
Now that can start a fund to help
I don't
somebody.
have a problem with setting up that fund. I'd set it up.
Here you go,
tomorrow.
Kathy.